Here's Rio, Mario Chalmers. Here's Rio. Obvious what he's responsible for. Obvious what LeBron's responsible for. They're both in no man's land. Let's see, because this is new. I gotta rewatch this. How's this breakdown? Okay. Rio took a step back, so he's on Jason Terry. LeBron goes further into no man's land, into Chalmers territory, and leaves his man wide open.
Back up to Kidd, wide open for
three. Can't make this stuff up, and now he's gonna yell at Rio. All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So I figured I'm in a bad mood because it's really, really hot outside. It's another like 112-degree day out here. So what better thing to do than react to Uncut Hoops, Why LeBron James Will Never Be the GOAT 2011 edition. Guys, y'all let me know that the 2014 edition is out, so I got to catch up. So we're going to be reacting to this for the next 2 days. And I say 2 days because without my reaction, this is already 104 minutes. Ain't no way. You know, like it would be like a 2-hour, it'd probably be longer than a 2-hour video if I did it in one shot. So we're going to break this up into 2 days and enjoy every minute of it. So, guys, without further ado, y'all know what this is. I'm going to leave the link down below in the description of this video to the original video from Uncut Hoops. So if you haven't checked out his channel yet, I highly suggest you click down there and check it out. For everybody else, quick shout out to channel members. I appreciate you all, guys. Like the video if you could. Hit that hype button if you could. This would be a good one to hype. And I say let's do it. Hope you all are doing well. And let's kick some ass here. Let's go.
In my 20 years playing this game, and in all the years before,
I flopped a lot.
I've never, ever
met expectations and won when I was supposed to.
Ever cheated the game.
Liar!
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
The statement was that Kevin Durant ruined it when he went to Golden State.
You brought LeBron here to kill our team.
And I was saying, well, technically, no. Bron ruined it when he left Cleveland. Because we was all like, that was the first time I had ever looked at something like, whoa, that's cheating.
Yep.
I mean, the crunch time situations, right? That was the bugaboo for him all season long.
Yeah, I can't remember. I was watching a video the other night, and it was actually not about basketball. Like the guy normally doesn't talk about basketball at all. I think it's like a video game channel. And he was talking about what killed the NBA. And he said the NBA died the day that LeBron went to the Miami Heat. He was like, he ruined everything that was pure about basketball. I'm like, shoot. So outside of this circle, people know the truth. Oh, let's look at these numbers. Damn, man. Did I just accidentally find my thumbnail during this rant? Look at this. That's crazy.
LeBron's late game struggles. He has no points, none in the final 5 minutes when the score is within 5 points.
Over. We call that an over.
Right now, 8 assists.
Where?
Lost the ball. He gets it back.
Good defense, Matrix. Stay on him. Wait.
He gets it back.
Wait. Come on. This is why I said it would take over 2 hours. Where are you going to land? Oh. Did it hit? I think he grazed the rim. It might have grazed the rim.
Assists, 3 rebounds in the period.
Don't pass to him, D-Wade.
For 3. Off the mark. James drives at Terry on the pull-up. Way long.
Wow.
Easy little shot. Just shoots it too long.
I mean, that's like a pass at that point.
Too hard.
To Dirk.
Damn.
When looking at LeBron's NBA career, fans today think this guy, he was always polarizing, always divisive, and always hated by the majority of NBA fans. But looking at his first 7 years, that was simply not the case. As although he was falling short, people wanted LeBron to keep battling, keep fighting, to eventually he broke through and won an NBA championship.
Oh my God, this just reminded me. Hold on, that's guys, the stark, drastic difference between LeBron when he left Cleveland the first time, and everyone is setting his jerseys on fire, giving him hexes and curses, all that stuff, compared to what I just witnessed with Giannis. Dude, the Milwaukee Bucks sent made a thank you video for him. You know what I mean? And then he made a thank you video for the fans of Milwaukee. And if you read in the comment sections, it's flooded with Milwaukee fans that are just saying thank you and good luck. Thank you for everything you did for us. Thank you for what you did for Milwaukee basketball. come back anytime you want if you want to finish your career here. It was actually kind of beautiful to see. But then you go back to what happened with LeBron, and it was pure hatred. It just goes to say, there's a way to do this and there's a way to not do it. And LeBron did it the absolute wrong way. And Giannis did it in a very respectable manner.
Majority of fans in the 09-2010 range, they did not hate LeBron James. Now, where this really turned was in the summer of 2010.
Yep.
As look at LeBron post that Boston series, where he clearly quit on Cleveland. What LeBron did next was unforgivable. As on July 8th, national TV ripped Cleveland's heart out and said he's going to South Beach, going D-Wade and Chris Bosh, who at that time were 2 top 15.
Also difference, LeBron was seen as a quitter at that point because you couldn't get it done. Giannis got his championship, and then he's leaving because things aren't good over there. Very, very different thing. You deliver on your promise or you don't.
Players.
And he was their homegrown child who had turned into this young man that was a MVP basketball player in the NBA. And I think the people here envisioned him being here for his entire career, that he would never go anywhere.
So he's come up through the system.
I mean, he's wearing 23 and all that. Like, I thought he was going to be like 23 and actually stick it out, through the tough times and build, but he didn't.
Of ass kissing all his life. And I have to wonder, as he sat there yesterday, if he was aware of what he was doing to others. Like, that's the classic definition of narcissism.
It is. It is. Go back to my first video ever, and I call him a narcissist within like a minute and a half, I think.
The fact, or after they showed the TV show, The Decision, it got worse with some of the statements that came out after it, disassociating yourself from Cleveland. I'm from Akron. I'm not from Cleveland.
And
he literally did everything in his power, and he has ever since this moment. He's done everything in his power to want us to hate him. It's like he fed into it, like a villain. And now that everybody hates him, he acts like a victim about it. But he literally caused it.
I think his feeling was, well, if I give money to charity, it'll be fine. And people will concentrate on that and not the fact that I just stabbed Cleveland in the back, basically. And if he really thought that, really misguided, like almost amazingly, astoundingly misguided. It goes back to the narcissism thing and the fact that he referred to himself in the third person, 5 times?
Uh-huh.
That right there.
I mean, it's a drastic difference in my mind. Like, imagine it's like as far as like a breakup goes or something. And imagine you're married to somebody, you have like a good life, you raise your kids, and then like things aren't going well, and you decide, you know what, eventually it's time to walk away, but we fulfilled our promises. That's Giannis. Now, you go to LeBron, is quite the oh, by the way, and when you break up, it's going to be in private. You know what I mean? It's a private moment between the two of you. Now you go to LeBron, and not only did he not fulfill the promises that he made, but when he breaks up with you, you're shocked. You find out publicly in a 1-hour event that's called The Decision. And that's how you find out that you're getting a divorce or you're getting broken up with, like publicly like that. That's how the Cleveland Cavaliers fans felt. You ripped their hearts out on live television in front, and you made a huge spectacle out of it, like it's supposed to be a celebration, Like, I don't understand why he thought this was going to go well. You don't. This is a private thing, and you do it respectfully,
That right there for LeBron James, a turning point in his career, the entire narrative around him shifted, that he wasn't the next Jordan, and he was not the next chosen one. Like by going to South Beach, that right there, it was anti-Jordan move possible. As looking at Mike's career, what did he do over and over again, despite some heartbreaking losses? He came back stronger, came back better with the guys he was invested with.
Yep.
LeBron James did the exact opposite.
It wasn't where can I run to? It was what can I do better to change this outcome next year? What can I do better for us to win?
As going to South Beach, what you're doing in essence is buying a championship and cheating the process.
You're a disgrace to this sport.
I freaking love
For
Mickey.
NBA teams late 2000s, early 2010s,
You're going to be like Grease Lightning, Rock.
Having 2 top 10 players, you rarely if ever saw it. 2 top 5 guys, didn't really happen, and 2 top 3 guys, nobody could fathom that. So looking at this Heat team, it was just LeBron and Wade, that would still be pretty unfair. But now being LeBron, Wade, plus Chris Bosh, I mean, that's just comical. This Heat team from day one, the clear title favorites who should win it all. And look at their route prior to the finals, and the Eastern Conference had no chance. Boston, beaten 5 games. Chicago, dispatched pretty easily, winning 4 straight to close it out in South Beach. This Heat team prior to the finals, they were rolling and firing on all cylinders.
Yep.
Now look at
they were in the Eastern Conference, and it became even weaker because 3 of the big dogs in the East just teamed up on one team. So, yeah.
The Dallas Mavericks
shouldn't be hard to make the finals, is my point.
Their road to the finals was a little bit harder. I'll take it back a couple years. This Mavs team prior to 2011, they're dubbed as chokers who always came up short. And it's for good reason.
Yep.
07 versus the Warriors, lost round 1.
Yeah, LeBron fans, you want to act like LeBron's the only person who's been labeled a choker? No, Dirk was. He just overcame it. He overcame it by accomplishing what's considered by many one of, if not the hardest, playoff finals runs of all time. That's how you shut up the critics. And I was one of them. I like Dirk, but I was always like into playoffs. I was always thinking he ain't going to get it done. You know, it's kind of how I feel about Luka Doncic right now. Like, can he get it done? And can he sustain through a finals? Because I see him getting tired by the time you get to the conference finals. Can he do it? We'll find out.
Versus the Pelicans, again round 1 loss. 09 versus Denver, lost in the second round. And year prior versus the Spurs, lost in round 1. This Dallas team, not once but twice, lost in the first round as a top 2 seed.
How are you? Not great, Bob.
And look at their overall roster.
Is it 112 degrees over there too?
Their core players. These guys, nice at the prime fighting shape at their absolute apex.
By the way, shout out to the guy from, I think it was Indiana in the comments, who said that it's 110 degrees and like 80% humidity out there. You won the battle. You won the comment section. None of us can compete with that. That's hard, man.
Kid, 37, Will Over the Hill. Terry, 33,
the GOAT.
aging out.
Jason Terry, the GOAT. Jason Terry, the GOAT. Come on.
Marion Dirk Nowitzki, 32 years old, on the back end of their prime.
Yeah.
This Mavs team in 2011, the 9th oldest team in league history. Finals, looking at Game 1 in South Beach, the Heat had come into the playoffs were a perfect 8-0. In the last 7 games, had gone 6-1 overall. Again, this team prior to Game 1, they were rolling. And look at the first quarter, like most finals, a pretty rough outing for both teams.
Sorry, I got you can't put this stuff in there without me wanting to watch it back.
And look at the first quarter.
Wait. Did Dirk get it? Dirk, okay, did he just dribble it off of his leg? You guys? Off his ass. His right butt cheek. Dirk didn't touch that. Dirk never touches it. That just dribbles off his ass cheek. What the hell?
Like most finals, a pretty rough outing for both teams. Dallas and Miami under 20 points, and both under 30% shooting. Now the second quarter, things got a little more entertaining, the offense was flowing, and both teams got in a groove. And look at the Heat side, a pretty balanced attack of Wade, Bosh, LeBron, as well as Mario Chalmers, who combined for 40 points. The Dallas side, more of a 2-man army, as Dirk and Terry combined, had 25. Now, fast forward to the third quarter, the first big-time run to blow the game open. Miami closed the third quarter, an impressive 12-4 run with LeBron James, hitting a fadeaway 3 to push the lead to 4 points. So looking at a 4-point lead, nothing crazy, the momentum, the energy, definitely on Miami's side. And looking at this fourth quarter, to put it quite simply, it was a D-Wade show. He was the alpha, the closer, the guy really doing everything.
Yep.
As in the fourth quarter.
I mean, no surprise. At that point, it was kind of no surprise. That's why LeBron went to team up with Dwayne Wade. Because for the context of the time period, at this point, I always forget, by the way, if Miami won in 06 or 07, I always forget which one it is. Oh, shit, I accidentally said the thing. Anyways, I always forget which year it was. But after watching that series, the Miami Heat versus the Dallas Mavericks, like, we all saw, whether you think it was rigged or not, we saw a guy be very clutch. Regardless of whatever your opinions is, the guy did not give up. He kept fighting no matter what. When his back was against the wall, he kept getting up and fighting. So it was no surprise by 2011 that D Wade was that guy. You know, I expected him to be. I think we all expected him to be. What we didn't expect was that bad of a performance from LeBron, like enough to tank it. Even when D Wade was doing the thing he was supposed to do, he was being clutch. You know, high pressure, high performance.
He's nearly perfect, having 7 points, 3 dimes, on 3 of 4 shooting. And important note, he had 0 turnovers.
Yeah, big.
D Wade in his fourth quarter really made every big time play. And versus the Mavericks defense, handling pressure very, very well.
Hold on, real quick. 8, 2, 9. Wow. Okay. So he's having good first and third quarters. Interesting. You know, I'll make this quick. Back when Miami they did the big three, I was like the only guy. Like everybody called me stupid for that. I got called all kinds of names for this. But I kept saying I want LeBron running the team in the first and third quarters, and then D Wade coming off the bench in the second and fourth quarters, and I wouldn't change it. And I don't care. I would explain it if I had to. That's what I want. We're never gonna lose. And this is kind of backing up that theory. Why? I don't want LeBron James anywhere near the clutch. That's why. But he could produce a lot of good shit in the first and third quarters, for sure. Just get him out of there whenever it really matters. Put D Wade in there.
Really made every big time
and
play.
If you put them in together, LeBron will even find a way to bring D Wade down. And that happened. It really happened. People still think I'm stupid, you know, even though it played out the way it did. Like, I'm going to check the comments, you guys. There's going to be like 20 of you guys saying, like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Huh. Look at the numbers. I think it would have worked.
And versus the Mavericks defense, handling pressure very, very well. On the flip side, defensively, make some crucial plays that proved very, very timely.
Haslam left open, knocks it down.
That's the spot.
Rebound. Wade on the pull-up, knocks it down. The San Antonio won the championship. Wade pulls up, that's good.
That's my dog.
Wade to Bosh. Nowitzki but a foul. Bosh hit the clutch free throws down the end of game 5. That's that bounce. Pass to Marion.
Oh, big block.
Knocked out of bounds. Miami ball. So impressive. Kid all over Wade.
Good defense. Better shot. Kid was there the whole way.
Whether it's a 2 or a 3, Dwayne Wade at both ends.
Yeah, whose house is it? Whose house is it, D Wade?
So
that's your house.
Score right there in game 1, Dwayne Wade. He was given the keys as the guy to bring it home for the Heat and get a 1-0 victory. And of course, Wade did just that. LeBron for the fourth quarter was kind of a background dancer. As looking at his buckets, both of them were dunks, and his last points were kind of garbage time. Nice. The game was already decided. Now look at the Dallas side of things. Jason Terry in the second half put up a donut, had 0 points. And in the second half, Dirk Nowitzki was kind of going solo, where guys weren't helping, double teaming, and showing extra pressure.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, look, double teams aren't new, man. Traps aren't new. Come on, man.
So that right there in game 1 was kind of the story. And I'll make one last note. The bench production of the Heat versus Dallas. The entire game of the Heat, 27 points. The Mavericks, 17. But look at the second half, 15.
And remember LeBron blaming this failure on the minimum players? Look at the bench players producing. Who didn't produce? Guys, it's just one dude. Who didn't produce? He was not being paid the minimum. I'll tell you that. He was not being paid the minimum. And yeah, everybody who did get paid the minimum, they stepped up. Huh. Interesting. Exposing liars.
3. The Dallas bench in the second half was an abysmal 0 for 9 from the field and only had 3 points off Brendan Haywood free throws.
Yeah, we had a big 3. And everyone said it's a super team. Super team this, super team that. But we had to build our team around all minimum guys.
Can you, shut up?
Yep, there it is.
Which was still okay, but we didn't fill out the complimentary guys enough. Yeah, we had Rio, we had Udonis, but we didn't have enough as far as enough complimentary guys to actually make it all work. And we still made it to the finals.
Well, maybe.
Dude, yeah, do it.
You just making excuses.
Right? Because I was just about to say, that man right there, I mean, when I say this, I mean no disrespect to any of these players, but you're talking about the backups now. You're talking about the reserve players. You tried winning a championship with Luke Longley and Randy Brown and Judd Bushler. Like, good luck, LeBron. You tried to do it. Guess who did it? That other guy, the real 23. That's who did it over and over and over again. And he never blamed them for one loss or anything. Why? Because he was the big guy. He was the man. If they lost, it was on him. Blame the minimum paid players. Get the hell out of here. That's like, you guys ever see like Kitchen Nightmares and stuff like that? Where like the first thing the owner does is blame like the lowest paid players. Oh, they don't listen to it. They don't know what they're doing. Well, then fire them and get somebody who does. Well, they don't know what they're doing either. Well, guess what? You don't know how to freaking train them.
Now, looking past that pretty thrilling game 1, in game 2, not a must-win for Dallas, but at the same time, it's a pretty big game. And look at this finals format, it being a 2-3-2 format. In that era of league history, a team going down 2-0 only come back one time in league history. And guess what that team was? The Miami Heat in 06,
Yep. 06.
who beat Dallas. So game 2 right here, well, it's not a must-win game. If the Heat do win it, a pretty commanding lead where historically they're going to win the series. And look at this first quarter, I think both teams kind of knew this. They're going for the kill very, very early.
All right, this is a moment for the comment section, you guys, because it just popped in my head. If Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade were on this team, but no LeBron on this Miami Heat team right here, with all the other players and everything else is the exact same except for LeBron James is not on this team. Do you think the Miami Heat win this championship in 2011? I gotta know. Stick it in the comments.
As in its first quarter, it was basically balls to the wall, intense, urgent basketball where both teams were definitely pressing. And looking at D Wade, this guy was a tone setter in the opening minutes. Out of the Heat's first 5 baskets, D Wade had 3 of them. And looking at his points, I mean, if he was getting doubled, he's making the right pass, right play, and we got one-on-one coverage, he's killing you every single time. D Wade versus Mavericks defense was slicing them up every which way. As their first half, 21 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, on an absurd 9 of 13
He's
shooting.
that guy.
D Wade in the first half, a team high +5. LeBron James, a team worst, -5.
In pick and roll situation.
Wade
Split.
crossover inside and scores.
Split.
Calls it a career and what a
D-Wade.
fabulous Hall of Fame career.
And you guys wonder why Kobe actually reached out to D Wade and asked him, like, how are you so good at splitting the defense? Like this, he might have been the best I've ever seen at it. Maybe Michael Jordan, no. Michael Jordan would like spin through and split. Yeah, it's probably MJ, but yeah, outside of that, D Wade, man.
Bird struggle possession there. First try to dribble it, now Wade the other end and finishes.
And it's smart to split the defense like that because if you do, you're daring both people to foul you, or they have to let you pass. One or the other is going to happen. They're going to end up behind you, or they're going to foul you.
He calmed the ship.
Wade, difficult bank
kiss
shot.
off the top of the glass.
And LeBron James goes to the bench, and this is the greatness of this team. It's LeBron James goes to the bench, Bosh struggling, Wade takes over. I mean, this is it's a very tough nut to crack to beat this team because of their depth.
Thomas says, let's slow it down. Wade fires. It's a three.
Now, everybody makes such a big deal of LeBron, and understandably so. But this isn't Dwayne Wade's first rodeo.
Right?
He's got 21 points in the first half, and he said the other day he's playing differently. He has to play off LeBron. He's happy to do that, figure out where to go, and then go. It appears to be go time, Irvin. You said stars have to play like stars. He heard you.
So that first half right there from D Wade, nothing short of spectacular. And if he wasn't damn near perfect, the Heat could be down by 10 points pretty
I
easily.
mean, the only thing that ever stopped or slowed down Dwayne Wade is injuries. Let's just be real. It was never mental. It was never mindset. He always had that at full power. Even when he was like broken down and his body was giving up, he still had that mindset, man. Kobe was the same way. MJ's the same way. It's a rare breed. Larry Bird the same way.
Now look at the third quarter, really more the same, the Dwayne Wade show. And Miami numerous times made big time pushes, getting a lead near 10 points, where the floodgates were seemingly opening. But to give Dallas credit, each time Miami made a run, they responded, were composed, and made their own run in return. And look at the fourth quarter, the third time this game Miami made a big-time push. As off rip, a 13-0 run, where Dwayne Wade had 9 of the 13 points. At this point, the Heat, up by 15 points, in firm control.
That's where you made a mistake, though, Dwayne Wade. I remember this so well. That's where you made a mistake, and then you all start celebrating. Shouldn't have done that one. Jason Terry pointed that one out.
You're penciling them in for a 2-0
They were
lead.
watching you the whole time. And if you think the Mavericks felt tired at this point, they probably did. But then when they saw you celebrate on the other end, they had a whole nother level of energy now.
As looking at Dallas right here, they had 0 momentum, they were on the road, and started the fourth quarter, they were 1 for 10 with 5
Hell of a
turnovers.
shot.
The game right here should have been over. But looking at the close of this game, Miami would go ice cold and completely fumble it away. And while they fumbled it, it's pretty simple. Their offense in the stretch ran through LeBron James.
What the hell was that? My brother used to give me crap once in a while when we were like teenagers and stuff, because like, I don't know, I was like a 90% free throw shooter. But like once in a while I would take a jump shot or something and I'd catch air, and it's like the most embarrassing thing in the world. And he'd be like, I don't even know how it's possible. It's like, it's impossible to airball. Like, how can you take that many shots and airball? I'm like, I know, I suck. But then you see LeBron James airballing free throws and like hitting the side of the backboard and stuff on jump shots. And I'm like, he's a professional, man. I was just a teenager who loved to play basketball. This guy's like supposed to be like the GOAT and he's doing it. Oh, sorry about that alarm. But yeah, like it still cracks me up to this day. I'm like, this is supposed to be like one of the greatest of all time, and he can't. And he's doing this way more than I ever did it.
That has been the story. As Dallas turning it over. James.
What the hell?
He thought he got hit.
I don't think you got hit, bro. Hold on.
As Dallas turning it over.
Up there goes the cameras. What happened? It's wide open. He just hits the front of the rim with the ball, dude. You gonna ask for a foul?
James.
Yeah, he's asking for a foul.
He thought he got hit.
You got hit good by the rim, dipshit.
Screen by Bosch. Freeze of the defense, and he just missed.
Shot clock at 8.
Where's my foul?
Nowitzki against Bosch, spinning. Carrying the drive, flips it up, banks it in.
Yep. Where you going, man?
Back up to Kidd, wide open for 3. Knocks it down.
Yeah, who you? Oh, you gonna yell at Rio? Maybe. Hold on. Yes, I called it. I knew it. He always yelled at Rio, man. Why are you gonna yell at Rio, guys? We gotta watch this back. Okay, who's out of place? Here's Rio, Mario Chalmers. Here's Rio. Obvious what he's responsible for. Obvious what LeBron's responsible for. They're both in no man's land. Let's see, because this is new. I gotta rewatch this. How's this break down? Okay. Rio took a step back, so he's on Jason Terry. LeBron goes further into no man's land, into Chalmers territory, and leaves his man wide open.
Back up to Kidd, wide open for 3.
You can't make this stuff up, and now he's gonna yell at Rio. The GOAT.
Just a few minutes ago. Good ball denial from Terry. James falling away. Difficult shot at Miami. Had blown the game open. Well, the Mavericks fighting back.
Oh.
Nowitzki hooks it up. Puts it in.
Yeah, keep wiping your hands. Keep wiping your hands. Maybe if your hands are a little more dry, LeBron, everything will be better. The pressure will go away. ISO.
James with 3 on the shot clock. James fires up a 3.
Damn, man, that looked like Cleveland in 07 all over again.
Rebound tipped out in the new. Haslam up top. 3 to shoot. James another 3.
Dude, just give Dwayne Wade the ball.
Oh, Haslam the offensive rebound.
Good hustle by the minimum player. Terrible play by the max player.
A minute remaining. Here goes Marion. Back to Nowitzki. Lefty layup, banks it in, and the game is tied.
This fourth quarter right here in Game 2, with the Heat closing the game, was a complete 180 of Game 1. And what's the big time takeaway? Game 1 of the fourth quarter, who had the ball in their hands, the keys to the car? Dwayne Wade. And he got the job done.
Ball should have ran through Dwayne Wade's hands the whole time.
LeBron Game 2, he had the keys, and what happened? He totaled the car. And look past the stats and numbers at the actual game film. LeBron in the stretch had a crucial mistake that won the entire game. Right here, 2 bad threes, which were absolute bricks. But worse than that, after those missed threes, he gambles on a steal, doesn't get it, instead of getting back on defense, floats out of the play. That right there for this game was in fact the turning point.
Do you guys recall a time in the NBA Finals where Michael Jordan just stayed out here in the perimeter and dribbled the ball for 23 seconds and then took a fadeaway three-pointer and bricked it? Like, that was the whole possession? That was the whole game plan? As a facilitator? Like, why LeBron James always does this?
As LeBron does hustle back in on defense, you never know what could happen. But look in this fourth quarter.
How can you be a facilitator and not make one pass in 23 seconds? Like, not see one opening, one potential avenue. Your best option is just go back and forth and not make a decision, be indecisive, and take a fadeaway three in the NBA Finals.
This guy mentally was just checked out. Now on the flip side, Dirk Nowitzki, anything but checked out. He was dialed in, locked in for the entire fourth quarter.
The stretch tonight.
Yep. Don't celebrate early. Ask San Antonio about that after the finals. Don't celebrate early, anybody.
Up by 3
for Nowitzki, a wide
Get the job done.
Three-pointer.
Then party like you never
for
partied.
The best shooter going right now. This is beautiful basketball.
Can they finish off this extraordinary comeback? Chalmers wide open.
Rio.
Chalmers knocks down the 3.
There's another one of those minimum players again stepping up.
I'll do it myself.
This is why Mario Chalmers hates LeBron, man.
Nowitzki drives.
I don't blame him.
Layup banks it in with 3.6 remaining. Miami out of timeouts, trailing by 2. James back to Wade.
That was a good
Wade
look.
puts it up for the win. Off the mark, and Dallas is
Okay, I'll give
tied.
LeBron it that time. That time, that was the right basketball play. Give it to Dwayne Wade for the last shot. That one was correct.
Finals.
I am shocked. Shocked.
Looking at Dirk's fourth quarter box score, if you didn't watch the game, it's pretty phenomenal. 9 points, 4-7 shooting. That's a pretty great fourth quarter. But look past the stats, those 4 shots were all big-time shots, series-altering shots. Dirk's numbers, while impressive, aren't as good
with the
as
tongue
his
out.
play. Now on the flip side, LeBron's play actually worse than his numbers were. And looking at his numbers, they're pretty piss poor. 2 points, 1 turnover, all 4 from the field, and 0 of 2 from deep. This game 2 from LeBron right here is 10 times worse than the stats. As again, look at the fourth quarter. He had the keys in his hands and hijacked a game that he should have easily won. And post-game, everyone and their mother
right in the chest.
LeBron James had choked this game away.
How can LeBron James be better tonight? Get on the attack. Quit shooting threes. I know you were 4 for 5 in game 1, but 2 of 7 in game 2. Got to get to the free throw line. When Mario Chalmers has more free throws, that's unacceptable.
I mean, at this point, this is like the 3rd time a team has done this to you, LeBron. Like, you know what the game plan is. They're going to dare you to shoot deep ball jumpers. Don't follow the game plan. How do you beat that? Let Dwayne Wade be the prime facilitator. That way they can't trap you out there and force you to make those shots. What do you do instead? Excuse me. Get in the post, run around off the ball like Steph Curry or Reggie Miller. Take your pick. Do something. Establish yourself closer to the rim so that they can't force you to take long jumpers. Why is it that this started in 2007 and this is 4 years later and it's still the same problem?
Wasn't LeBron James. To me, I still have yet to hear a good explanation, any good explanations for one of the most mystifying things I've ever seen in sports, which is LeBron James couldn't get to the line.
Miami.
Yeah, how are you going to get to the line if you're just chucking deep ball threes or deep ball twos? With 1 second left on the shot clock, no one's fouling you in that situation. You got to be at the basket. You got to be a threat.
About Spoelstra or LeBron should milk Dwayne Wade when he's
blowing
going
on your hands,
like
LeBron. Keep blowing on your freaking hands, man. Everything's going to be okay. Guys, did he blow on the hands in Cleveland, his first stint? Or is this in Miami only because this is when he started with the whole Blanco thing? I'm asking a real question here. Like, can anybody go back and see, was he doing this in Cleveland?
that like he was in game 2. He didn't score in the last 7 minutes. He shouldn't have to demand it. Miami, at this point of the season, 100 games in, should work Dwayne Wade when he's going.
The biggest loser beside LeBron James in game 2 was, in fact, Dwayne Wade. As looking how this guy played, an all-time performance nobody remembers. As, of course, their first half, 21 points, absolutely carrying the heat. And look at how he was moving. If you didn't know better, he's the best player in the world, a top 10 player all time. And look at his game in totality. I mean, this dude was off the charts. 36 points, 6 times, 3 steals on 13 of 20 shooting. And to add some more context, look at the finals history. At guard, scorers have 35 points in a game on that good of shooting. There's only 4 players all time who meet that criteria. That being Walt, 1970, Wade, 2011, Kyrie, 2016, and Butler in 2020. So long story short, looking at game 2, the Heat snatched defeat from the jaws of victory and squandered an all-time D-Wade performance. Now, game 3 this time in Dallas.
You know, there's a lot of theories out there. It's not necessarily mine, but it does make a lot of sense. A lot of theories out there say that after Dwayne Wade's performance in the first 2 games, or like first 1.5 games, LeBron, like, it was quite evident because we were all saying it. Like, oh man, the Heat are going to destroy Dallas, and D Wade's the clear Finals MVP. There's some people out there, a lot of people that say LeBron like sabotaged the series because he didn't want to end up being the number 2 guy. You know, like him not winning a Finals MVP could be true.
Swing game that could make or break the series. So that being the case, how did the Heat come out compared to game 4 in the fourth quarter? Well, the complete polar opposite. This time, D-Wade from the jump once again had the keys, setting the tone in the first quarter. And look at the second quarter of this game, still very, very competitive. Where things kind of swung was a 9-0 run, led in fact by Dwayne Wade. And look at this Heat team, when they do very, very well, they have spurts and bursts, with a 10-0 run, 12-2 run, they jump on you, and you can't stop them.
Tough
and
shot.
Look at D-Wade the first half, that was
0 turnovers again, man. Spoelstra made a mistake. Him and Pat Riley made a big mistake. They should have just started benching LeBron in the fourth quarter. They would have won the series.
Wade in the first half, 19 points, 0 turnovers, 8 of 13 shooting. LeBron and Bosh combined had 17 points.
Wade, nice move inside. Another scoop layup. Oh, pretty play from Dwayne Wade. Defense from Stevenson.
Double team, trap, split.
Wade,
He just took on 4
flips it
out
up.
of 5 of the players right there. No big deal.
Oh, and he puts it in.
With a
Bosh
floater
has been
teardrop.
really struggling shooting the ball. Finds Wade back door.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain.
Right? He should have always been
Here
the
comes a
captain.
double team. Excellent help from Miller. Comes up with a steal.
Get up.
Hit to Wade. And Wade throws it down. Wade, a jumper. Hits a 3. Terry the big leans in. Blocked by Wade. Wade comes up with the ball. Terry in pursuit. Wade the finish.
Just come out aggressive. Make sure my team follow me. I'm the captain of the team, I'm the leader. So just trying to come out aggressively and do what we do.
They're going to have to do a better job of double teaming Wade. Maybe not LeBron as much, but Dwayne Wade, they're going to have to double team him.
I never heard a truer statement in my life, Magic.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
So far, the
Could you
first game
imagine
of the
back
series-
in the day if they were single coveraging Michael Jordan and double teaming Scottie Pippen? Like, that's what this is. Like, nope. No, you can't, because it would never have happened. I don't think Scottie Pippen ever dealt with a double team, even when it was just his team. I don't think he ever drew a double team. And I'm not trying to be a prick. I'm just saying there's, not everybody gets double team, man. And LeBron not getting double teamed is hilarious to me. Just step off of him, dare him to shoot, man. It's so easy.
There's one common through line. When D-Wade's in control of the offense, the Heat look perfect. When he's not, things go sideways. And fast forward to the fourth quarter, Dallas After rallying in the third quarter, they were hanging around, being competitive, in striking distance to steal this game. And look at the fourth quarter LeBron James, you know, another stinker. This guy in the opening 30 seconds had a breakaway dunk. It was the only made shot of the fourth quarter.
I mean, dare I say, good steal. Good job. Good defense for a change.
This guy's only made shot of the fourth quarter was a breakaway dunk any role player could have made. LeBron in the fourth quarter going AWOL, being a no-show, we'll come to expect that. But here's the unexpected thing. Despite LeBron James doing nothing, once again Dwayne Wade carried this team on his back.
And once again, this is why Spoelstra made a mistake. You don't want this guy playing 12 minutes or your entire fourth quarter. Don't do it. That's just self-sabotage at that point.
James doing nothing. Once again, Dwayne Wade carried the team on his back. In the final minutes, Chris Bosh also had a big-time shot in the fourth quarter. He had 7 points, tied with D-Wade for the team high.
And the luxury of playing with great players.
That's interesting. Scotty's there watching, huh? I wonder what he's thinking while like LeBron is shitting to bed.
Defenses at time get caught staring. Wade, shot clock at 7. At 4, Wade.
Big shot.
It's good. 3-pointer for Wade. Wade on the pull-up.
Yeah. What I love about Dwayne Wade is how calm he always stayed. And like everything he's dealing with, there's a gauntlet. You know, there's so many. It's like watching Prime Jordan. Like he's got so many layers. He's trapped out here. He knows, okay, if I split through this, then we got the next trap coming in. If I go to the right or I go center, we got to get through this somehow, you know? Or if I go to the left, I got to deal with these guys trapping me. Like, but he just stays so calm the entire time. It just takes it level by level.
Wade on the pull-up. Puts it in. Dwayne Wade answers back, and the Heat go back up by 2. I think if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you got to get the ball out of the hands of Dwayne Wade. Chris Bosh just hit perhaps the biggest shot of his career.
I agree, but Dwayne Wade's going to punish you if you double team him too much too. He's gonna make the right passes.
So put
and
Miami
that's when
Heat
Chris
up
Bosh
by
starts eating.
39.6 remaining. Plenty of time to get a quality one so you can secure another possession. Nowitzki spins against Haslam. Kicks it out, throws it out of bounds. Inbound, Chalmers trying to distract. They're out of timeouts. They have to get it in. Up to Nowitzki. Haslam on him. Nowitzki spins. Head fake, falling away. Shot won't go. Dwayne Wade has played 3 great games. All 3 of these games, Dwayne has performed very well.
MVP.
And then in game 2, they decide that they want to let LeBron close, but Dwayne Wade was rolling, and you should have kept the ball in his hands.
That's I love it when NBA legends like agree. They say exactly what I'm thinking too. That's 100% the truth. Man, and that's a problem when you got a player like LeBron. You have to. I mean, it seems like you have to let him lead. And it sucks when you have another player who's a better leader than you, who's actually getting it done, but then you have to, we got to put LeBron in, or else it'll be like, you know, a big deal in the media that he didn't play in the fourth quarter. Well, then maybe make him play number 2 and off the ball. I don't know, man. There's got to be a compromise, or is the answer just never have LeBron James on your team? I mean, that's my philosophy, but.
That fourth quarter right there in Game 3 was Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh doing absolutely everything.
11 rebounds.
And for LeBron James, he got bailed out like few superstars have ever gotten bailed out in finals history. And looking at his full game point total, this guy, the peak of his powers, only had 17 points on the biggest stage. 17 points held under 20. For some context, Michael Jordan's finals career, his lowest scoring game was 22 points in 1996. Career, his lowest scoring game
22.
was 22 points in 1996.
Yeah, this is actually the worst NBA finals he ever played too. This was the like stat wise, this was his worst performance. And so his worst performance of his worst performance was still 22 points. In the dead ball era, essentially. You know, final scores were like 88 to like 92 back then.
And look at the fourth quarter numbers. They make this game look 10 times worse. The leading scores of the fourth quarter both sides are as follows. Dirk Nowitzki, 15 points. Wade and Bosh, 7 apiece. Barea 5, Chalmers 3, Chandler, LeBron James each had a bucket.
LeBron James.
LeBron in a pivotal fourth quarter of Game 3 had one singular bucket that once again came in the first 30 seconds of the fourth quarter. This guy the next 11 minutes.
Kind of fitting though. Nowadays, looking back, majority of his points come from wide open dunks, like cherry pick dunks.
Complete and non-factor. And here's one thing I have to key on. Look at the Mavericks defense guarding Dwayne Wade, throwing everything at him. And how did Wade respond? Making the right play every single time, making the winning play every single time. LeBron in this game is a background dancer who really did nothing.
Good hands defensively.
They've had trouble completing that pass as
Man, can we get back to calling that kind of stuff in the NBA, guys? Clear.
James more of a distributor right now. 8 assists.
Nope.
Lost the ball. He gets it back. Fall-away jumper.
I mean, was there even? Hold on. Let's see if he gets spelled out.
More of a distributor
it's going
right
up.
Now.
Let's see if anyone deflects it. Nothing. Nope. He faked it. He let the ball loose. And at this moment, that's supposed to be a violation and a turnover. You can't catch the ball. Yeah, you can't. You can't take a shot, catch the ball without it hitting the rim.
The ball.
That's why the crowd is pissed off right now, because it's a clear violation. But they let it go.
Fall-away jumper.
And he double dribbled.
And a double dribble.
That's so
out to Bosh.
He's still double dribbles.
Clock at 6. Wade on the drive. Kicks it out.
Oh, hell no!
James fakes. James, that's a two-pointer. In and out.
With the exception of the Bosh game winner, you made every big shot. How much responsibility in tough circumstances do you feel?
I feel a lot. I've been here before. And my teammates said they wanted me to get the ball. Last game, we kind of went away from getting me the ball down the stretch in the spots that, they got a double where I'm able to get a shot off.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep. That's the truth, though, and everybody knew it. That's why they're like, how much weight do you have on your shoulders? Like, a lot of freaking weight. Imagine. And he brought LeBron there thinking that was going to, take some of the pressure off. Instead, it just made it 10 times worse because he's living his nightmare. The guy who was supposed to help you is actually causing the most damage out of everybody. It's crazy plot twist.
Heat fan right now, up 2-1 on Dallas. You stole Game 3. You gotta be feeling very, very confident. And you gotta think LeBron in the fourth quarters, he can't get worse.
You get a shot off, dude.
A total of 9 points, 3 turnovers, 3 of 11 shooting, and 0 of 5.
That's why you dare him. That's why you dare him to take the deep balls.
Right there are clearly piss poor. If I take it one step further, look at LeBron's actual made field goals. What are they all in common?
Dunk.
They're all dunks, 1 foot in.
That's why I always stand by it, man. LeBron would have been a great player off the ball. Think Karl Malone, He's played with some of the best point guards. So just let the point guard do their thing. LeBron plays pick and roll or post or whatever you got to do off the ball. I don't care. But play off the ball, you'll get so many wide open dunks, especially if you have a player like Dwayne Wade or a Kyrie Irving or a Luka. All these players who command double teams right at the top of the key. Right at the top of the key, they're going to command a double team over here. You have all this room to do whatever you want, and they're going to hit you for wide open dunks just like this.
If I take it one step further,
just like this.
Look at LeBron's
double team, guess who's wide open? His whole career could have been like this, but he's too damn stubborn to realize how easy he could have had it. He could have contributed to any team in the league because you're going to get him going downhill like ready to catch a two-hand alley-oop dunk. Everyone's going to get out of his way. That's what they did to Karl Malone. Get out of his way or else you're going to get hit and you're going to give him a free throw. He could have eaten for free his whole life. Instead, he thought he wanted to be a 6'9" point guard. And he never let it go.
What do they all have in common? They're all dunks, 1 foot in. This series so far in 3 games, what it came down to was fourth quarter play and late game execution. So looking at Game 4, LeBron James is only 17 points, had to bounce back, and be much more impactful. And barring an 8-point dud, an absolute no-show, the Heat in Game 4 are going to win and go up 3-1 and cruise to an NBA title.
Even though we up 2-1, I still feel like our back is against the wall. And this is a must-win game.
And here we go. Not a big scoring game, just 17 points. As Wade took over with the scoring. James, tough shot.
That's why you feel like your back's against the wall, LeBron. You just don't realize it. It's because you're there.
That won't go. That's 8 offensive rebounds already. Teammates for 7 years.
Well, even if you don't get along,
split.
A point where you got to stop sugarcoating and tell them the truth.
Perry gets it back. A violation.
Oh, lane. Was that a lane violation on LeBron?
James, those plays often go unnoticed. He makes this shot. You know, people will forget about it. These are the type of plays.
A violation.
Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, clearly. He's 2 feet into the lane. Yeah, my bad.
Shot. You know, people will forget about it. These are the type of plays in this tight of series that can make the difference between
that's just
winning
like
or losing.
that's like you zoning out. You know what I mean? That's a total lapse of judgment to do something like that. Because he didn't even get in position and box out. He just stepped into the lane with 2 feet.
You look at the last 2 games decided at the final shot of the buzzer. Shot clock down to 7. Haywood comes to help. There's the personal foul.
That's a flop.
Yep. Yeah, that's where SGA learned it. That's it. All the contact was made with his offhand. He initiated all of it, and then he flops and gets the call. Yep, you're definitely right, Jeff Van Gundy.
That's a flop.
Charge. Easy call.
Foul. Great defense from the 38-year-old.
You might want to think about LeBron James has 4 points, just 4. He's tied with Joel Embiid.
Looking at LeBron right there in the first half, this guy mentally was completely checked out. As looking at his first shot attempt, it was an air ball, not even close to the basket. And defensively, was not much better. This guy was getting cooked one-on-one, and in rotations, he was always late. And it got so bad at one point defensively, what do you resort to? Flopping
and guys,
acting.
I don't want to hear the, but he's old. This was his prime. This is prime LeBron James.
LeBron right here in Game 4 was mentally self-destructive. He had a great first half. It was a clear F- on all fronts. As looking at his stat line, he had 4 points, 2 turnovers, 1 of 4 shooting, and 0 of 2 from deep. The rest of the Heat players, playing their A game. Chris Bosh, 16 points, 8 of 12 shooting. Wade, 13 points, 5 of 10 shooting, and Mario Chalmers had 5 points, outscoring
damn those
LeBron
minimum
James.
players who didn't step up.
But we didn't.
That's why I love Uncut.
We didn't.
I swear, I don't even need to react. Like, he's going where my mind's going. Sorry. And let's send it over to Excuse himself.
But we didn't have enough.
Stop, man.
If you look at LeBron's first half so-called highlights, this guy was a complete non-factor.
That was a good
As
pass.
looking at his made shots, again, where do they come from? At the rim in the paint, 1 foot and in. Looking at his first basket, to me personally, was like offensive goaltending that went uncalled. We'll look past that. His second basket, 25 minutes later, what was it? A 1 foot shot via
he's cleaning
Dwayne
up
Wade.
some garbage
Now
there.
here's the crazy thing. LeBron being so aloof, so checked out, the Heat in this game, very much in the game, in prime position to win and go up 3-1. And look at the third quarter Dallas, and at the end of the third quarter, they went absolutely ice cold. As the final 4 minutes, didn't make a single shot. Miami was an 8-1 run, eventually up by 9 points early in the first quarter.
Wow.
Right here for this Heat
what
team
a
in Game
play.
4. Eventually up by 9 points.
Oh, crap. No, he just got lucky. It landed right in his hands.
Early in the first quarter.
Good play, man.
Right here for this Heat team in Game 4, going up 3-1 almost seemed inevitable. But look at the final 10 minutes, what would happen? went on NBA lore one of the biggest choke jobs of all time, as Miami yet again will blow that lead and score a big-time victory just like Game 2. And looking at LeBron, what did this guy do? Well, less than nothing. The first 3 quarters playing
you guys,
like a
Game
role
4
player.
is legendary. Game 4 is the one I reacted to back in the day, but then it got blocked and all that. I think there's like 1/4 of it or something that's still out there. Really unfortunate, but yeah, that was like the first time I tried to react to a full game, and YouTube just destroyed it essentially.
When the fourth quarter reaches final form is a glorified bench homer.
2 turnovers.
As in the fourth quarter, playing all 12 minutes, at 0 points, 2 turnovers on 0 of 1 shooting.
This was the
great
hot
for
potato
LeBron
game.
James.
This is when he knew he was hurting the team, and he was literally trying to avoid the ball at all costs. I think I say the word hot potato throughout well, you'll never see it anyways because it's blocked. But yeah, through that Game 4 reaction, every single time I saw him was hot potato because he was avoiding it by standing in the corner. Can I get a shot real quick? Hold on. Yeah, so he was like he spent most of the Game 4 like chilling around here and just chilling in this zone, avoiding the ball, staying behind his defender because he didn't want the ball. He didn't want to appear open because that means he gets the ball. The second he did catch the ball, he immediately passed it like he was being thrown a hot potato. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen by a superstar ever. Like literally ever.
0 points, 2 turnovers on 0 of 1 shooting. This rating for LeBron James was absolutely horrendous, as offensively was totally checked out, but defensively was getting cooked as a quote-unquote two-way player.
3 games in a row for you, fourth quarter, not much. That's the moment superstars become superstars. Seems like you're almost shrinking from it. What's going on?
You're almost shrinking. Yup.
I think you're concentrating on one side of the floor. And, all you're looking at is the stat sheet.
Ironic, yeah.
Ironic. Honestly, I'm a two-way player.
Oh, man. It's so funny. So I didn't know he ever said this. So now he's a two-way player. So he's actually, his contribution is defense, huh? Okay. That's the stupidest crap I've ever heard. But funny, when he gets criticism for not taking big shots too, he says, well, I'm a pass-first player. I'm a facilitator. Uh-huh. With your 6 turnovers every quarter. Full of crap, man.
3-1. They've done it so many
Just
times
full of
during
crap.
these playoffs. Terry, the drive, goes right at LeBron James.
Good lockdown, man.
This veteran Mavericks team. Always
better
confident they
lockdown.
can come back. Terry
Good job.
shot rolls in.
I mean, guys. What's going on here, man? Like, what the hell's going on? Why is LeBron James out in the perimeter? He's the 3rd biggest guy on the team. Actually, he might even be taller than Haslam. I don't know. He should be guarding Dirk or whoever the small forward is at this very moment. Bosch on Chandler.
Just past the midway point of the fourth. Terry drive to the basket, lays it up.
He should not be defending the
Chandler
perimeter.
right there for the follow.
Because you could just watch the film again and see what I did defensively, and you ask me a better question.
We will, and we are.
That was the douche talking. Douche nation.
Look at Luka right here. It's okay, Luka, to move your feet a little bit over and help
Funny.
out. Well, what does he do? He just throws up his hand. See, this would be frustrating for me.
Especially from one of your leaders on this team.
People learn these bad behaviors from somewhere. By the way, I love how he's smashing these two things together right now.
An all-star.
But that's the funny thing. As you guys are witnessing right now in this video, before Clutch Media was a thing, the media was allowed to criticize LeBron, and they would do it right to his face in press conferences. It looks like you're shrinking out there, like you're choking. We don't get to do that anymore for whatever reason. And, the only thing that ever changed was Clutch came in and they gained a ton of power. And then the next thing you know, everyone is walking on eggshells around LeBron. I got shadow banned because of the fuck. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, with that, I'm going to cut off part 1 of this, and I'm going to come back tomorrow and we're going to wrap it up. And it'll be like another hour-long video. So, yeah. Guys, stay cool where you are. We're going to continue this tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. no need for a long outro because we're going to be back continuing this tomorrow. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you all in the comments like usual. Shout out to channel members. Like the vid. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Hit that bell if you want to get notified for tomorrow's video. And, yeah, I appreciate you all, guys. Peace out and be water, my friends.